Well, hello, Maverick traders. This is Rob Reinhold. It is Monday, April 10th, and let's jump into the currency market. The Forex market wasn't all that exciting, but boy, the crypto market really was. So let's take a look at where we stood today. By the end of the day, you can see the equity markets finally had a chance to react to the Friday jobs report. We had a big move down and a big move up. We had the dollar go a little bit higher and 10-year yields go a little higher. So again, putting a little pressure on everything, but people came in to buy. And let me tell you what they bought. They bought crypto. As you can see, the markets ended up flat on the day. I'll take a look at the intraday chart here in just a second to show you the recovery. But cryptos, they were strong early and they broke out and they're definitely running. So we definitely like the crypto market here. Gold and oil taking a break. They've been some of the best performers lately, just taking a little bit of a break right now. If we go in and take a look at the markets here, this is the daily chart on the S&P. As you can see here, we had 3 days where we came down to this 48 area and we hit it. And we bounced every single day. And the last 2 days, we've gapped down and run higher to close at the highs. This is very bullish price action. We called for this market to run up to 41.80, the next resistance. That's about 2% away. Look, it's not going to get there this week, most likely, but we think that over the next little bit, we do head up to 41.80. So we are mildly bullish here on the equity markets. Here is the intraday of the S&P 500. You can see we got a big jump on Friday off of the numbers. And then we had the whole weekend to think about it, and then they panicked and sold, and look at the buying that came in. There was a lot of volume that came in and bought this all the way back up to close positive on the day. And as I said earlier, the cryptos were the superstars. We've had this ascending triangle pattern forming, and here we go. We've got the breakout. Look, it might fail a little bit. It might pull back, but this is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for a nice green candle that held its high. We don't know if this is going to stick, but we do know when we see candles like this, we want to take action and be in trades. So Ethereum, Bitcoin are the best at the moment. For the day, let's take a look at the performance. Bitcoin was up the most, 4.18%. Litecoin up 2.7%, Ethereum 2.4%. We've liked Ethereum the best. Look, it didn't have the best day today. Bitcoin did, but Ethereum still had a great run off the bottom. In the Forex market, we actually talked about two currencies to be short. We talked about the yen to be short, and we talked about the Kiwi to be short. You can see the yen got hammered today, and the Kiwi went down a little bit, not all that much. The currencies we liked on the long side were the pound, the euro, and the Swiss franc. And you can see that the pound was the best. That was our number one currency going into the week. But look, it was a mild reaction here. Ultimately, we got most of the action in the dollar and the CAD. The dollar pulled the CAD up. I don't think you can take a look at that move in CAD and say, oh, CAD's great. That was totally because of the dollar-CAD correlation here. We do have Bank of Canada on Wednesday. That will be something that might cause it to be uncorrelated. But right now, dollar and CAD are pretty highly correlated. So you can see that outside of the move in the dollar and the yen, the market was pretty flat. We called for the Forex market to be a much better trading market Wednesday through Friday, and the crypto market to be the best trading market Sunday through Tuesday night. But we took a look at the chart already. We can see that we are in a moderately bullish place in the market. The market has been tested, and the equity markets have actually bounced back both days. We're at a +2, meaning that there is likely to be a mildly bullish risk-on sentiment holding the markets up. This week, let's go through the schedule again. We've got CPI on Wednesday. Now, that is the big one. That's really the only one that matters all week. Yes, we've got little things here or there. We've got the Bank of Canada. They're expected to keep rates where they are. We have Aussie employment on Wednesday night as well. Wednesday is definitely the best day of the week for volatility, in my opinion. After that, we kind of fall off a little bit. Yes, US PPI, that's going to be somewhat important, but the CPI is going to steal the show. And then on Friday, retail sales, I don't think you really need to worry about that at all. Wednesday is going to be the big day this week. We think that Forex is going to have a great day on Wednesday. So let's go in and take a look and see where we are right here, right now on all of the currencies across the board. This analysis that I'm about to go through is specifically for the next 24 hours. I'm on a 4-hour chart, and I'm using our velocity scoring system with our 13-day EMA, parabolic SAR, and RSI. I want to start off with the cryptos because they are the best right now. And when we take a look at something like Bitcoin, look at this breakout. And this breakout has everything we like to see behind it. Power in the RSI, EMA kicking up, parabolic SAR triggered. This looks really good. The only question is, how far do we go? Is it too late to get in? Those are questions that you never know the answer to. All you know is the train is going one direction. That's up to you to go in and see, okay, if I take a position here, where's my stop? Where's my target? I do think there is going to be some natural resistance, probably up at the 30,000 area. So we're only looking about 350 points from here. If you didn't get on the breakout, you're probably a little late on Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash, it looks okay. It doesn't look as good, but you may make the case that it's got a little bit more upside to it because, again, Bitcoin is probably going to hit some resistance up there at 30,000, maybe 130. Boy, that's not a lot of room there. That's only $2 here. Ultimately, 137 is some longer-term resistance. I've liked Ethereum the best, and I really like this off of a nice bull pullback here from a new high. I think Ethereum looks best. I think you've got smooth sailing up to about 2,000. So that's about a 5% return from this point. All of the velocity measures really starting to turn up nicely here. Let's finish it off with Litecoin. I just don't see why you'd want to buy Litecoin. Go buy the stuff that's leading. This is just lagging. Sure, it will run with the rest of them, but I don't think you're going to get as nice of a return on them. So for me, I still like Ethereum the best. Moving into Forex, for the next 24 hours, I don't love Forex. I just don't love it at all. So here we have the dollar. We've made a nice run, had a nice spike up today, and then we've just kind of given it back. As you can see here, a lot of movement and then just a very small bit of movement. The yen is really the only thing that's really moving right now in Forex. So the question is, what do you pair up against it? Euro, Swiss franc, probably the best things to pair up against it. I just don't like dollar here. Ankit didn't like dollar over the weekend. We think the dollar is going to be a more difficult trade. We said, let's go to some of the easier trades. So let's check out Euro. Euro is just going nowhere. Look, it's holding its strength, but it's not running. Swiss franc, holding its strength, but it's not running. The one we liked the most was the pound. The pound was our number one currency, and you can see that it's holding its strength, but it's not running. So when we take a look at currencies here and you say, okay, what do you want to buy? We think the dollar is going to be a difficult trade here. We think it's going to be a couple days up, a couple days down. The CAD is highly correlated to the dollar. So really, our European currencies, they look like they're just holding gains and not moving higher. When we come down into something like the Aussie and the Kiwi, we see that we are low basing here. We've been low basing for about a week now. I really like to see these low bases form over weeks of time because when they break, they've got a lot of power underneath them. So the Aussie to me looks weak, but it's not weak right now. In fact, we just went above our EMA. We've got some bullish stuff here short term. So I don't want to buy these because they are in such terrible chart patterns. But in the very short term, when I look at velocity, there's probably a little bit more upside to these. And I'm talking about like 0.1%. 0.2%, not enough for me to be interested. That's why I say I don't like Forex here for the next 24 hours. I just don't see an interesting trade. I think you're much better off hunting in the crypto space, or if you don't want to dive into crypto, then I think you just wait. Just wait till Wednesday. Wednesday CPI is going to provide lots of volatility here. This is our velocity scoreboard at the moment. You can see Bitcoin, Ethereum the strongest, pound, CAD, probably the two strongest Forex currencies out there. And you can see the yen is the lone weak one there at -2. Everything else is just hanging out in the middle. As you can see, the cryptos really look to be the best here. Let's take a look at some real specific trades here over the next 24 hours. And I only like one, Ethereum. The big question on any breakout that you get. We got this nice breakout of this high base here. It was really basing for about 3 weeks. We finally got a breakout. We broke out and we pulled back and support held. These are really nice buy points, and typically you get a nice move up to a level consistent with the trend line or a Fibonacci target out there. If you see, if we look at this, we're looking at about 1980 to 2000. So the question is there enough meat on the bone for us to grab it here and have a stop? If you take a look at it, I think you want to have a stop that's at least under the 13 EMA, if not even further than that. I would love to put a stop under this parabolic SAR, but you can see that's about 82 points away, and we've got about 82 points of upside. So it's about a 1-to-1 risk reward. It's an okay trade. I don't love it. That's just going to be at the start of the trade. As this continues to go, you want to be marching up that stop. I like using the 13 EMA as a trailing stop once this thing starts to get some momentum. So get in, be down here. As it starts to go higher, you're just going to be trailing that 13 period EMA. And once it breaks below that, you're out. Take your gain, your loss, whatever it is. It's going to be a shorter term trade because we have about a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio on this. That is the only trade I like at the moment. I think Forex gets a lot better on Wednesday. So if you are trading Forex only, just wait. Just wait till Wednesday and we'll have plenty of trading opportunities. We have a slight risk on sentiment. Cryptos look the best right now. I will be switching to Forex on Wednesday after that CPI report. Thanks for joining me. That is the Market Roundup. Thank you.